Thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Eduardo Alvarez. I'm a current student at the CUNY School of Professional Study, and today I will be discussing emails and employee burnout. This research aims to shed more light on the importance of recruiters and their email usage after work being linked to employee stress. Recruiters have one of the most stressful jobs possible. While already working long hours, technological advancements have allowed them to work even longer hours because they can work remotely from anywhere, such as home. This gives them the option to work at home and do things such as check emails. Doing this extra work reduces their time to disengage and it adds to the stress. If the stress is not reduced, it will lead to a burnout. The burnout will have the negative impact on the performance of the employee, which could affect their personal reputation as well as the company's. This study will seek to answer if email usage after work correlates to employee stress. Communication has always been important to mankind, serving many different purposes. Often it is used to share thoughts, feelings, or ideas. It is vital for every relationship in society. One place where it's proven to be crucial for is in businesses. Clear and consistent communication is key for a successful business. As technology advanced, it revolutionized communication in the workplace. Companies rely on emails to keep track of records and to communicate effectively with staff. Today, the world is so connected, it is challenging to disconnect. Employees are not capable of continuing to work at home, and their communication with their peer continues during the time that is made for them to rest. Recruitment is a stressful industry to work in. Technology has given the implications to the public that because everything is online, there is a higher pool of candidates, which will make it easier to fill the job, which is not always the case. A higher pool of candidates means more people to email, more resumes to go to, and more people to just be in communication with. Because of this misconception, there has been an increased workload amongst recruiters. The increased workload means more work to do, which means more hours, which means more stress. Technological advancements has changed how society views employee burnout. One no longer needs to be in the office to experience burnout. It is not possible to work longer hours without being in the office. Devices such as laptops, tablets, and cell phones have allowed people to continue working at home, thus continuing the workday. Checking emails after work is one of the ways to stay connected to work. The purpose of this study is to dive further into the investigation by investigating how checking work emails after work hours is related to employee stress. The purpose of the study is to investigate a potential relationship between checking emails and after work hours to stress. The most common form of communication is email. It not only delivers a message but also creates a paper trail in which people can be held accountable for their responsibility. Email was originally used as a method to send over files and it developed over time. As computers started to become more powerful, the government needed a way to take the information that was stored on the computer and share it. In 1971, Ray Thompson developed the ARPANET and gave everyone the @ symbol, which is used as an address. He was also the first person ever to send the email. In 1998, the first commercial email was released called Microsoft Mail. Today, it is known as Microsoft Outlook. In 1996, multiple companies began to offer emails such as AOL and Hotmail. By 97, an estimated 10 million users had email accounts. In 2003, BlackBerry introduced mobile email, allowing people to check their emails away and outside from their homes. People were able to access it in public without needing to be sitting down in front of a computer. As of 2018, there was an estimated 5 billion active email users, according to Gibbs S. People have multiple email accounts to help separate themselves now. One can hypothesize that checking emails after work hours is directly correlated to employee burnout. There are several ways to define burnout. Employee burnout specifically happens when a person is both internally and externally stressed. Internal stressors are things that are part of the job, such as difficulty recruiting, finding jobs, or finding candidates. External stressors are things that are not part of the job, such as a demanding boss or a coworker that one does not get along with. To define it specifically, you have to label it by the signs that are shown. Common signs of burnout can be exhaustion, mistakes, irritability, sickness, or depression, according to Anger C. 2016. Some of the causes of stress is excessive workload, multitasking, or working at home and extending the work hours by working at home. There are many things one could do to just reduce the amount of stress they are currently experiencing. The biggest one will be for recruiters to stop checking their emails after work at home. The most effective way to limit the email use is to try to keep everything at work. It is important for there to be a separation between work life and personal life. While at home, one should be able to disconnect from work and unwind. By checking emails at home, one is not capable of getting the proper rest and the proper disconnection that they need. There are several reasons as to why disconnecting from work can be beneficial. To start off, the main reason is that it will reduce stress, increase creativity, increase the immune system, but most importantly, it's about maintaining a proper work life balance. According to Morad R. in 2018, he explained that people need time to physically recover from work. The main reason why? Matchwick explained in 2011 employees suffering from burnout are likely to be involved in both health and safety incidents. This can cause the organization large compensation rates and also potential legal actions. Both the employees and companies should seek to avoid any of this. Job demand resource or JDR theory. Work performance is based on job demands. Performance is at its best when job demands and job resources are even. When the job resources are taken away, stress is introduced, and the performance quality is reduced, increasing the likelihood of an error occurring and also employee stress. In an article written by Neff T.M. in 2018, Victor Room developed the theory of motivation. Motivation can be defined as how much energy someone exerts into accomplishing a goal. Victor Room developed the expectancy theory to evaluate motivation in a work environment. There is a formula to calculate the motivational force, and that expectancy times instrumentality times balance. Expectancy is the outcome that employees predict they will achieve. Instrumentality is how well the employee's performance is to achieve the desired outcome. Balance is how employees value the final result. The expectancy theory is one of the biggest theories of motivation. The theory explains that motivation depends on how much the individual desires a certain outcome. For example, if a recruiter wants a promotion or raise, they will display behavior that will help achieve that result. Oftentimes, this means they will pick up extra shifts and reduce the amount of time they take off from work. It must be explained to them that in order for them to be able to reach their goal, they must be able to perform. If they are burnt out, they will not be able to perform and will not reach their goal. Introducing this perspective to them will encourage them to work hard but also disconnect and not check their emails after work hour. This will greatly decrease the possibility of turnover, stress performance problems, and poor productivity. For the study, there will be a need of 50 participants. 50 recruiters in the pharmaceutical advertising field who have at least 6 months of experience. The participants should vary by age, sex, race, and gender. Although the participants are coming from different agencies, they should all work in the pharmaceutical health field. The materials that will be needed will be Microsoft Excel to analyze the data, and a document containing the questionnaire, the survey, and the tracker. The procedure for the study is as follows. You must first construct a document concerning a survey, a tracker, a demographic survey, and a T-chart. You have to use a professional network, your social network, and networking websites to locate the participants. Once the participants are located, you must ask them two questions. Are they working in a pharmaceutical agency? And second, how long have they been working there? If they are working there for at least a minimum of 6 months, and if they agree to be in the study, you must give them a location to meet at. At the location, they will be informed of the purpose of the study, and they will be told on how the information will be stored. Participants will also be instructed to take the document home and monitor the email usage for a week on the tracker. After the week is up, participants will be asked to come to either a coffee shop or a location to drop off their filled document. The final step will be to debrief the participants and ask any questions that they may have. Each part of the document will be used to gather specific data. The questionnaire and the tracker will provide me with numerical data which can be placed into Microsoft Excel. The purpose of using the Likert scale in the questionnaire will be so I can have numerical data to calculate the averages. I will look into the employees' averages regarding their company's benefits and how the employee feels about their company and compare it to the stress level. The columns of Microsoft Excel will be organized in this order: stress level, how long they've been in a position, the number of emails sent, the number of emails received, and the amount of time they spent checking their emails after every work shift. One will gather the numerical data from the document and place it into the appropriate column. The correlation one is searching for is the correlation between the number of emails sent and their stress levels. If the number of emails they send is high, then so will their stress levels. Comparing the amount of emails sent and stress will show if there's a correlation between average work emails and stress levels. The best method for analyzing this will be the one sample t-test. The data gathered will be created and turned into graphs, linear and triple bar graphs. Here are some of the questions that will be on the survey. As you can see, the first part of the questionnaire involves questions such as the name, the age, the sex, and the race. This will be to see how diverse the population is. After that, there will be more questions pertaining to their work and their work stress. This is the tracker the participants will be asked to fill out on a daily basis for a week. At the end of the week, this will be the tracker that the participants will have to hand back to one. Thank you for taking time to listen to my study. Any questions, comments, or concerns, I will be looking forward to reading those and addressing them on the discussion board. Thank you.